What's wrong with Twitter tonight? It's not loading up. Well, I think Twitter's down because it's not loading our screen up. No, it did. Alright, Simon, how's it going, mate? You alright? You alright, mate? My audio working? Let's see. My audio working. Yeah, got a bit of a weird thing going on at the background. Like a bit of a staticky noise, but anyway, I just finished off my fruit and nut tonight. I had a kebab and some spicy wings for dinner. I've got a new, I say nothing new camera today. How many cameras do I really want? Well, if you remember, I had one for outside. Now, I'm not going to be doing any camera streams tonight, I don't think. If I do, it'll be after I go to bed. So, this is the one I originally had outside. I bought one. This one actually cost like 24 quid for this camera. But then the seller on Amazon put the price out to 30. And I wanted to get some more, but I wasn't going to pay 30 quid for them. But I was able to get another one from a seller on eBay. It wanted like 20 quid for it, but I had some nectar points, which I used, so I got it for 17.50. But I still want another two, so I've ordered another two, but they won't be here for just over a week because of the bank holiday shit, you know. Oi, Ian, bro. Ian and Simon and Ian. So yeah, I've got that one and that one. That one she's sitting on top of the freezer at the moment, fridge freezer. I'm going to sort that out later. I need to get myself another plug with more USB ports on, or a plug external adapter. Now, I think I might nip down to what's the name tomorrow. Poundland, because I got like the double. Well, they got like the two-way adapters for £2.50, or they got the three-way extension kind of like plug thing for £4, I think it is. So, I looked around to see if I've got any other plugs with double or triple adapters, and I can't seem to find any. So, at the moment, that kitchen one is connected to where my fridge freezer and my microwave is plugged in. Luckily, the cable's long enough to go around, and on top, I need to find out if I can actually screw that on top of the camera I've already got. But the camera I've already got there, which is that one keeps going offline for some reason. Anyway. Oh God. Now it'll come up in a minute. Right, so I've got to close that one down. And put that one up. Anyway, I hate it when it does that. put it on the other one, haven't I? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is remove the one which I've got in the kitchen here, because this one is just the static one from the DVR. It's got no sound in it whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is put the static one in the hallway. Yeah, this one will go in hallway, and then that one will stay in the kitchen, because it's got audio and microphone built into it, but it's also static. It doesn't like, pan and tilt. But I don't really want it to keep pan and tilting, because it does get a little bit annoying. I still got the other one in the kitchen, which does pan and tilt. Need to load up the other app. Need to get the other app running. This one. I've got too many cameras running. It's lagging my computer out. It's definitely lagging the computer out. So these ones, come on. Not letting me. What's the name? Oh, come on. Screen share. That's not going to do it. All the cameras are using me bandwidth. I've got to try to close some down. Hold on. So these ones, I might not use anymore, because the living room one keeps going down. Always keeps going down, because I don't know why. I think it's where the internet isn't strong enough to go through. All I've got 250 megabit connection now. The signal isn't penetrating through the hallway into the living room, even though the DVR one's working. But the DVR one hasn't got the audio on it. These ones actually pan and tilt, and they've got audio on. And those small ones, the small little white ones, I have tried a different camera in there, but again, the same kind of camera, but different colour one. But again, it still keeps disconnecting, as you can see. So those ones, I'm thinking of disconnecting completely. So those ones you might not see anymore. I'm not going to throw them away, because it's cost me money. I will keep them. See, this one sometimes I have problems with it, but I can set on my main screen. And if it does that, all I do is go out and then come back in. Just go back to 4 and then play. Now you all should hopefully come up in a second. There we go. So what I will probably be doing is just using these ones as just main static ones, right? So they haven't got audio on these whatsoever. And then what I will do is with these ones, I'll start using these a little bit more. I can put 2 more because it's quad, so I think I can only put 2 more cameras on it anyway. So what I will probably do is add 1 in here and 1 in the bedroom, and they should work that way then, hopefully. Those little ones, they're pan and tilt. I'm not going away with those anymore. It's just getting a pain in the arse. I just keep like disconnecting. The one in the living room is the main one that keeps disconnecting all the time. Sometimes it disconnects in the kitchen as well, but it's not as bad in the kitchen than it is in the living room. So, so I've ordered 2 more of these cameras, but it looks like you can only put 4 on this particular software. So when the other 2 come, we'll be using these ones a bit more. We'll be using these until the other 2 come up, and when the other 2 come, we'll have all 4 cameras running. These run off, just like Wi-Fi. They've got sound on them. I'm not hearing nothing in the kitchen. I think I've got sound turned on there still. I'm not 100% sure. I know I was getting a lot of notifications through the DVR one, and every time I tried to play that capture, it wasn't playing back. So the DVR one, I've just done a factory reset on that one, and the DVR one is this one. No, this one keeps going off all the time. Camera 2, but when I try playing it, and it kind of like notifications, it's not playing notifications for some reason. The only way I can play it back is through the DVR. So I don't know if these ones are like doing the same as number 2, but when I try clicking on there, I just can't see the notification popping up. I don't even know if there's a way to actually play these back online. Actually, there was play back. Camera 2 search. Yeah, I'm not sure you could do these actually. No, on the DVR it's completely different. Because you can set channel on and off on these ones. So if I only want to watch this one on the actual main DVR, I can just do like camera search 1, 2, 3, 4. Because like on the DVR you've got like little tabs, and you click on a little tab. On this software one, if I do that and search, I don't know how you do this damn thing. Alright, hang on. So play. Right, so I'm playing from like about 23:10. So I can play it back this way, but I can't play it back on my phone for some reason, which is a bit of a bugger. But, you know, what can I do about it? Still learning, as I, you know. But when you start playing these again, you've got to kind of like, sometimes they don't come up, you've got to log out and log back in for them to come up on the screen or on the computer. But that doesn't do it on the DVR, on the small monitor. You see what I mean? With the kitchen one, I'm not doing any live streams over tonight. I did test out the kitchen one. So I'm not sure how to go on just to one camera on this. There should be a way of doing it actually. Sign out. And sign back in. And then the kitchen one. That's the only way I can do it like that. Now, I noticed that it had a weird angle. As I say, I've got to sort it out tomorrow. I'm going to take the one which is already on there without no sound. I'm going to put that one into the hallway. So I've not got a camera in the hallway at the moment. But if I try something out, which I did do earlier, I'll take the ghost box out there for a sec. I'm not doing any ghost hunting tonight. I'll just test it. Right, so, ouch. What I've got to do is I've got to minimise Streamyard for a minute. Go into my settings, sound, and then put it onto that one. Now that should work, but it's not. So what I've got to do is log out again and log back in. No, it's not doing it. I had this issue earlier. It does have sound on it, I guarantee you. I'm just having problems with the damn cameras. I think I've got to set it on in this application on the mobile. I shouldn't really need to actually. There's not even loading on the thing at the moment. Motion detecting. It's on full. Motion alert is on 24/7. For some reason, it's not picking up the audio again. Mind you, I did drop the damn thing on the floor 3 times today, but still it did work. And I don't want to send it connect to my phone for some reason. No, I could just go in and reset the damn bloody thing and rescan it again. But you can see the audio is going on now. But what we'll do, if I could do a stream any night with it, either what's the name? I will actually redo it and make sure the sound's coming through before we do any audio. There we go. It's just sentimental, these ones sometimes, you know.
But tomorrow, we will do a streaming tomorrow.
Yeah, it does stream. The thing is, I think what it is, because I've got the audio turned on the one outside as well, it might be conflicting the audio signal. I don't think you can have them both run at the same time. But we will do this one tomorrow. I'm not doing it tonight, I'm too bloody exhausted. I did get my new thing through today as well. Now, people are complaining about my snoring. Now, I did a lot of Google research yesterday and YouTube research yesterday. And apparently, you've got 3 or 4 different things to use to stop your snoring. Now, this is just like a little plaster, actually. Quite expensive, though. But it's like a thing you put across your bridge of your nose. Comes in packs of 20. Actually, I'll say expensive. You get 2 packs of 20 for £4. I think they're just like bloody normal plasters, actually, which I've got. But these ones are actually called nasal strips. And apparently what you do, you put it across your nasal path. I'm not sure exactly what part. I'll have to do a quick YouTube video, check on that later. But you put it across your nasal, and it's supposed to like open up your nasal, and that's supposed to help you stop snoring. Or you can get like a mouthpiece you can stick in your mouth, and that stops you snoring. Or there's a chin thing you can use to stop snoring. I thought about getting all 3 of them. I thought, no, fuck that. Too costly, and yeah, I've looked like a fucking weirdo having all fucking 3 of them. So what I'm gonna do is try one of those tonight. Now I am gonna put it on record, but I'm not gonna actually share it online. It's just gonna be a private one for me to see if I snore or not. You know, to see if that actually works. Because if it works, and I do overnight streams in here, you know, with the cameras live, and I'm not snoring, you lot are going to be a lot more fucking happier than listening to what's going on in here without me snoring. So that's why I bought those. You get 40 for £4, or you get 100 for like £8.99. But I only bought the 40 pack for now, you know, just in case they didn't bloody well work. Evening, Tony. How are you? So yeah, tomorrow, if I remember to screw that on my door handle, I'm hoping I've got enough cable to do it. If not, there is another way I can do it. There is a plug socket spare in the hallway, but I need that for the hallway one. Because I'm going to take the one off, the DVR one out of the kitchen. I'm going to put that in the hallway, and this one will stay because it's got audio and sound. But don't get, this one doesn't pan and tilt like the other one does. It's just a shame that you can't get all the cameras connected up under one piece of software, because then I'll have like 2 kitchen right next to each other, 2 living room right next to each other, 2 bedroom next to each other, 2 outside next to each other, and then possibly later 2 hallways like I used to have. I've still got a camera up there from my old DVR, which I supposed to keep turning off, and I keep forgetting to turn the old DVR off. And I've got 2 cameras out there in the hallway, which are not working on the old DVR, so I've got to disconnect those and then bring them in. I'm not going to get rid of them because I'm thinking of trying to get one of the old DVR cases back up and running, put a different hard drive in, and get some extra cables and take that with me to the school. Or I might just take the Wi-Fi system, like the little black cameras I've got. I've got 3 of them sitting up there doing nothing. So I might just take those and run it on my laptop. Yeah, actually I might do that because it's going to be less stuff to carry. I know the laptops will be, big and heavy enough, but it saved me carrying like 4 cameras and all the cables and the DVR box and power cords and all that shit. Nah, sod that. So that's what I plan to do. Have this one running tomorrow. The angle will be better. And we'll see how it goes. The angle will probably be similar to this one here. So you've got more of an angle. But the only thing is, with that other bit of software, this one, you can't actually make the light dimmer like you can with this one. So that's a shame, really. Yeah, that's a shame. Never mind, not to worry. Just had to be as it is. I think you still see I think before I started messing around with the one I just closed off again, you could see light anomalies flying around in here. But there ain't no way of actually turning that down on the software. Don't think there is, no, not on this one, but if I go onto my mobile, but for some reason it's not loading up on my bloody mobile. Advanced settings. No, it's got. I can turn the camera upside down. It's on the frequency 60 hertz. I've got the device microphone on, the speakers on full. Recording is running through the SD card. Motion detecting is on, and motion alarm is on, and the site's recording through memory. Actually, it's got 3 settings on here. You got auto infrared mode, got infrared LED off, IR cutting working, so if I do that, I don't know much of a difference actually. On all off mode. No, I don't seem to do nothing. I think it might, because it's not loading up on my phone. If it was loading up on my phone, then it might be working properly, but it's not loading up on my phone. And I've got it on full HD as well. I can put it down to SD. It's got SD and full HD. It hasn't got standard HD on it. So there we go. And that's the best I can actually get the screen up as. Oh, actually, I can do it that way. But I can't seem to. close it down. No. No, I'm clicking the mouse. We won't let me go back into normal mode. If I press tab, it does it. But then again, it cuts off the audio. So all I've got to do is keep logging out and logging back in though. So I'll minimize that. If I click on that, say it goes full page, but the settings doesn't show me how to come off it. Like it's actually recording on the F drive, and I can actually press record if I wish to record it. So at the moment it's saving the recording on the memory card, and if we see something and it's quick enough, I can just take a quick photo of it. And then it should, I should have a copy of the photo on my hard drive. Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow we'll do this one in the kitchen on this camera, but again it'll be sorted out so it's back further apart, kind of thing. I'll have a few bits of equipment out now. And just see, I'm not going to be out there all the time. I'm going to be in here, trying to speak to them through being in here. But I will go out there for a little while later and see if we can get anything. Because, it's like the other week, we got stuff in there when I wasn't even in there. But when I did go in, it kind of amped up a little bit. And then when I left, it completely stopped. So, God, I feel knackered today. I don't know why. But that's how it's going to be anyway tomorrow. That's how it will be. I was going to buy a new webcam today, but I didn't. It had a nice 4K one on there for 50 quid. I was also going to go get myself one of those action cams, which is Wi-Fi 4K, but it's like a 2-week wait for it, and I don't like waiting. I got a 1080p one, which is about £25, I think, something like that. And that's got Wi-Fi on, but it hasn't got night vision. So I was looking at a night vision one. One of those little wildlife, one of those action cams, and I have found one, but I'm not paying the price I want for it. And it has got night vision on it, apparently. The reason I'm not buying it this month is because I've just paid out 40 quid for another 2 of the cameras for this, so I can get 4 cameras working on this particular application. And I might be getting another DVR, which is going to be like 90 quid just for the cameras. So I say, like, you buy the cameras separately, they're 30 quid each. And he doesn't sell the cameras separately, but if you can get them, they're about 30 quid each. That's like 30, 60, 120 quid. It'd be a lot more sensible, a lot more easier to just buy the DVR system with the cameras, and then like you got your 4 cameras in the box. You can just pop, to side and keep a spare backup if you need it. I've probably got more fucking CCTV cameras like connected and tuned in, and some of them ain't money. But if I had the money, I would have had like 4, 8, 10, fucking about 15, 18 cameras. No, my luck. I think trying to run 18 cameras all under one software, if it allowed you to, that'd be crazy ass, man. But no, that's just going over the top, If it's like, I lived in like a hotel or something, or like in a haunted home, and things were going in every room, ballistic. Depending on how many rooms there were, I'd probably have 2 cameras in each room or something. But as you know, some of them got sound and some of them don't have sound. Oh, bloody hell, I'm shattered today. I don't know why. Fucking ain't stopped yawning for the last hour. But sorry, I've ordered 2 more of these. But I think it states it's not going to be here until like maybe the 16th. Because you got this Easter weekend, haven't we? Purchase. Yeah, $39.98 I paid for 2 more. There we go. And I bought another Ouija board. Oh. Just a crappy one. See what it's like. That's like $5.99. I was looking at some other Ouija boards actually. The old more rare ones, but like 80 to between 80 to £100. Nah. I was just trying to see if there's anything on there listed as haunted item, but mostly all these people are fucking dolls, kind of thing. So I'll put down like haunted item. Comes out with all the bloody dolls all the time. Now you've got this fucking 130 quid for a divot box, which is a rip-off price. But would you believe this person has sold divot boxes in the past? And they got more, I think, listed. Or maybe they haven't, but I'm sure this one had more divot boxes. Or was it this one? I know there's one guy who's got like quite a few, lots, so you can have all these divot boxes. How the hell can you have all these divot boxes, man? It's bullshit. All they've done is bought them, put a few bits in there and waxed them, and that's it. They're not real divot boxes, but stupid people that tend to like think they're real, and then like they pay a high price for it, and they don't get nothing in return. They don't get no activity from them. So you get these fucking haunted dolls, for 239 quid. It's fucking rip off. I know one of the Russian guys got one of these dolls, but these ones got these blinking eyes and like temperature gauge in the middle. One of these. He's got one similar to this. So I was looking at I saw what one he had, And it does go off quite a lot, each one. But I thought I'd have a check around to see if there was any like that on eBay. When I did find one, over 100 quid. No, thank you very much. So there ain't really much in there under haunted items. Now you've got, like haunted rings and I put like haunted ring. You've got like a spiritual guide ring. So you've got a few rings and pendants. But they're not haunted, like haunted because the Jing ring, most powerful ring, free shipping. From India, 89 quid. That's bullshit. Let's have a look at clock. Not on I need any. I think I know who that is. I know who that is. You've seen that, I think. So I've got a mirror. I think eBay's actually stopping people selling like haunted items. No, if it's like these kind of animated fantasy ones, are okay, but like for haunted items to be sold. Since I sold that doll, which was on this morning, they have cut down on people selling unusual haunted objects. They say that these cameras I've ordered estimated between the 12th and the 17th. And the last one, they said between 12th and the 6th and the 12th. It actually turned up a day. Honestly, like 1999. So they're the same camera. And the guy's got a couple left. Oh, he hasn't got that many left, but he's got a few left. I ain't going to buy any more after this. I don't even think I'll be buying that DVR yet, to be honest with you. But he does have like other types of cameras. I was thinking about getting a doorbell one as well. But that can wait. I've got a lot of stuff in there. Got one like that, complete shit. It doesn't even like connect at the balcony, and it's too bulky to put in here. I've still got the damn thing. I was going to send it back, but I never did do it. Never did do it. I've got these other cameras. Get a pack of two for those ones, but I ain't got the software to run them, and I don't really want those anyway. If it's only like a one antenna one, it's definitely ain't going to be picked up from my Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I did sell some of my dolls, and I did show the evidence that I got from the dolls, whether it being K2 meter, EMF, EVPs. If a doll moved its arm, kind of thing, or its head, then it's all kind of recorded. And I did send them the link for them to watch the proof, the evidence. I think I only sold 2 like that, and they were cheap. Honestly, I think I sold them for about $29.99 each. Like, if I was selling any more dolls, it'd be just like bought them from various locations, like charity shops and other eBay sellers, saying that they're haunted dolls. And I put down, I've not tried them as of yet because I've not had the time due to specific personal reasons. So I'm now going to pass them on to someone else to test out. But I am not going to guarantee that you're going to get activity from them. Because if you put something honest like that, and they say, well, okay, you bought it from someone who reckons they're haunted, but when you got them, you didn't get time to actually test them out. So, it's up to them to think if they want to buy them or not. But, I'm actually going to be adopting a few out, as I say, sometime soon. I've not had no reply from anyone yet. And the email was at the bottom saying, if you're interested, send me an email. But what I got to do is pay for the postage. And the dolls will be picked at random. But I'm only going to do 1 adoption per person. Some of the dolls probably be going to charity shops as well. If I was getting on okay with them fuckers upstairs and their kids weren't noisy, I would have gave them a couple, for them, but no, sod that. They don't deserve it, so screw them. I was thinking about getting that 4K webcam actually, but the thing is, it doesn't really make much difference if I got it or not, because when I'm streaming on Streamyard, I can only stream it through 720 on YouTube. If I want to stream it any higher than 720, I've got to pay like £40 per month, which I'm not going to do. Do what work outdoors? What do you mean? Yeah, so that's what I mean. When stupid people go out and buy them, like I did with this one. Got that one off eBay. They said it's got very active, and do not open. If you do it, open at your own risk, because whatever might come out, he's not going to take no responsibility yet. Well, I bought it, done some testing on it, won't get nothing off it whatsoever. I used the K2 meter, I used the DC box, I used the EVP recorder, and I've got nothing off it. So I left it for a while, a few months, and I did an opening. I actually opened that on live stream. I can't remember what's in there, but there wasn't that much in there. So I said, I'm going to put some of my own stuff in there. I put like a coin. I think I put a feather in there. And some other bits and pieces. So it's getting a little bit more filled up. Now, as I say, it wasn't active when I got it. It's just a novelty kind of thing. No, I've got a couple of other little divot boxes knocking around somewhere. One of them did give me a bit of activity on, but that is before I opened it, and when I opened it, it just fucking stopped. So now I've got this little one here as well. Oh, I made that because I did a video on how people are being ripped off on divot boxes. I said all you need is a box and some wax and a few little knickknacks, And you can make one like this, and that's it, you know, again, up for 30, 40, 50 quid or 100 quid or something, yeah. Put a good story behind it, and you made your money, you know, and people have been ripped off. Actually, I know what I want to do. So I'm still getting like a high, kind of a high reading over here. No, it's going between 18 and 19 and 20 with this on the altar table. Nothing. I know I make nothing because I make me fucking self. This one I didn't make. But look, nothing. So that Ouija board I bought off eBay, I think I paid about 40, 50 quid for it. Oh, it's very haunted, you know, we've had a lot of activity here. You know, it really made us like wary and doing the paranormal. And like, you know, we've got to get rid of it because it's upsetting the family. We're all arguing and fighting against each other. And like an idiot, I believed the story and went and fucking bought it. I've got nothing for it. You know, I spoke to Abby, my spirit guide. Is this haunted? Like, shit, is it? You got scanned, mate. You got scanned. Oh, well. No, I can't remember what's in this book. I went to send this off to someone, I never did do. I don't even know what's in there. I've had that like that for over a year, and I don't even know what's in it. And I'm not even going to bother opening it. I will do an opening one day, just to find out what I put in there. Shame this booster didn't work though, which I bought off fucking Amazon. If it works, then there was a possibility that Bo sent me that. It doesn't do nothing. It's start apart from bleep. Then fucking your drums in. Yeah, that don't do nothing. So I plugged this in. It said like, you know, press a few buttons and get your Wi-Fi, transferring the data over here, and the lights will blink. As soon as the lights stop blinking, it's already programmed. Take it out, put it in another plug socket nearest to the Wi-Fi items you want boosted. And I've done that, plugged it into another bloody socket, and when I came back, everything was off on the computer. Wi-Fi on the computer, all the cameras have gone down. So when I spoke to Virgin, they said, "Oh, we can send you a free booster, and it's quite easy to do. You know, you won't lose all your cameras and that." We'll soon find out. I'm still waiting for that booster. It did say up to like 14 days, so that's like 4 days ago, I think. So still 10 days. Still trying to wait about, get my hub. The woman who said she was going to call me back never called me back. So I'm going to ring them up again and say, look, you know, the lady told me she was going to ring me up about getting a new updated hub 4, but I never got a call back. Rose bought the divot box, didn't she? Like the cabinet one. She had some pretty good interesting activity from that song. So, I'm surprised that she did get the activity from it. I don't think there's anything like negative. So they say that, with divot boxes, it's a spirit that's been entrapped in a box. and usually it's like a negative spirit or a demon. But how many people have had a box that is captured a real true spirit and had like shitloads going on? There was a YouTube guy called Chris, and he bought different boxes on the black web, the dark web, and he actually did get a lot of shit happening. He even like fucking nearly got so fucking screwed over, especially like a possession. He had to move. He went and lived with his parents. Don't know what happened to the divot box. Probably still in his apartment. Right, I'm going to go make a quick cup of coffee, and after that I'm going to bed probably. Try that crappy Band-Aid on my nose, see if it helps. I won't be surprised. People like to follow and do the same kind of experiments on the TV shows, don't they? I'll be back in a minute, make myself a coffee.
That other camera, since this one which I've got outside, which I showed you, all I'm getting on there is foxes and cats, cat and fox. So I might even just bring that in, tuck it somewhere in here. So say I need to get some more adapters first. And I can get them plug adapters with USB in. I might get some of those something. Something plug free, the USB adapter. 3 USB devices in one adapter. I've got food doing that. Go back. I don't know tomorrow. Hello. Completely forgot about her.
One of those days, broom handle's going to fall and I ain't going to get into the bloody kitchen. Did that record? Let's have a look. No, it's not even. Oh. Hello, Karen. She's still around. She's outside eating her food right now. But no, she's still a scatty cat like she always is. Still runs around like a blue-ass fly. I don't think she's even like grown into an adult cat. You know, I think she's still got a childish thing inside her. It's like us, you know, the adults. We still have our little bit of kiddish inside us, don't we? Really. But yeah, we've not probably get the other two in just under a week, hopefully, a week to 14 days. They here in 6 days, that ain't too bad. Then we'll have 4 of these cameras. We'll have 4 of the DVR cameras, and we'll have 4 of the other cameras, which I'm thinking of taking off as sake, because it's not getting through to the living room. The living room one just keeps like shutting down, and that's right near the living room door now as well. I put a USB extended cable on it. So until I get my booster, which is supposed to be been sent, when that's coming through, I've got no idea because they've not told me. They said, well, they did say up to 14 days, but why it's taking fucking 14 days, I've got no idea. So if I don't get by the end of the month, I'll ring them up and complain about it. I don't know if you saw that, but up on the window I saw like a white anomaly just there then. Might be a little bit of mist or something. We did have rain earlier. Well, it might have been a reflection of a car headlight. Can you join your channel with US currency? No. No, not I know of. See, like, you know, like PayPal goes through English currency. But I think if you go to, gotta find it. someone wanted to do like PayPal donation, you can go through there. When you click send, no, you got. I did have a PayPal me one somewhere. Yeah, that is it, I think. Yeah. Yeah, the PayPal me one just goes to that link. Then I think you got to log in to PayPal. You can like send different currency through PayPal. But that's all I know. I did have coffee jar one summer, I think, but I don't know what happened to that. I saw I had a coffee jar one somewhere. It might even be on my channel. Hold on. Coffee tip or coffee jar. Yeah. Let me try something else. Coffee. Right, it just brings up all my bloody ads. Coffee time chat, and all that kind of crap. Mostly just our ones. I advise people not to do it through, like doing super stickers and stuff like that, because I've not had a payment from PayPal for over a year. Well, send a donation, Abby. Let you channel my mother a couple of years ago, and all she said was complain about what I did with her jewellery. I had pizza the other night, fucking 12-inch pizza. I ate half of the pizza. I ate all my cheese garlic bread, so I don't like that getting cold. I ate that. Four bits of garlic bread with cheese on. I ate half the pizza, and I've got kind of like fill up. So I put the rest of the pizza in the fridge and ate that the next day. And tonight I had a large chicken doner kebab with salad on, with a portion of chips, can of drink that I've still got there, Pepsi, and a portion of spicy wings, and that came up to just under 15 quid. Not going to buy too many bloody takeaways this month. The amount of takeaways I had last month, fucking hell, man. I must have had about 20 takeaways within a month. Not doing it this month, no way. Might, if I'm in the chicken and chip shop up the road, then yeah, I might get it from there, because it's only like a $5 for like 2 bits of chicken and chips with it's like 2 pieces of chicken and chips with a can of drink and a portion of like spicy wings. That's about a $5. Mukbang. I'm really considering like shaving this off, but I like sitting there and like, just doing this. It's the sides that I'm getting a bit narky with, and the old tash is getting a bit long and keeps getting like in my mouth, so I need to trim this up a little bit. Last year I kind of like shave it, keep it all, and not shave it at all. And I was going to try to get a Santa Claus job for the Christmas period, but I had to do that court bloody thing, didn't I? That court jewellery. So I had to bloody shave it all off. I kept a bit of the beard. I had to shave all this off. I had a haircut. I do need to trim underneath this a little bit because it's getting a bit long. And it isn't all that nice when you're eating and suddenly a bit of hair gets stuck in your mouth and shit. There's the cat. Little shit. I'm talking about you little shit. Lay down, you little bugger. She pooped up on the floor again yesterday. Tammy the paranormal cat. No, more like Tammy the pain in the backside cat. I've been a pain in the goddamn arse. She's like 9 years old now. I've had about 9 years. So how old is that in cat years? Quite old. She's an old little faggot, but the thing is, a little faggot cat still runs around like a little kitten. Hello, Nigel. Did you get your webcam sorted out? I bet he didn't get one, did he? Lazy bugger. It's all good, Steve. Porcupine, he's not going to get a webcam. Don't blame you. Oh, bloody hell, he bought one. Have you got it working yet? "54 years old." Well, she's 54 years old. She's catching up with me. And like, I don't run around like a little kid. She does, though. So what? You want to come on? If you do, let me know and I'll send you the link on Facebook. In my Facebook works. It's just gone white at the moment. I don't know why, sister. I ain't saying nothing. You want to come on, you have to send me a message through Facebook so I can know where you are. But I'm not staying on much longer, actually, so you kind of buggered. I reckon time you decide to come on, I'll be going to bed. As I say, I bought these bloody things today as well. Well, yesterday, they come through today. Meant to be help you stop snoring. Help relieve congestion and reduce snoring. Reduce your snoring. Don't mean it's going to stop me from snoring. So what I'm going to do when I close the stream down tonight, I'm going to open a new one, but private, so no one can see it. And I'm going to try one of these out and watch the camera tomorrow when I wake up, just to see if it worked or not. And if it didn't work, I'm going to write a negative review on this one, saying it's shit, it don't work. Rip off. Price 40 for a pound, 40 for £4. BFIs, do not get them. And they're clear discreet ones, not the yellowy brown ones that they were showing. These are like clear plasticky band-aid kind of crap thing. But I will give it a go, and if it does work, at least there'll be a few more streams coming up, and especially overnight ones when I'm sleeping. And I hope it does cut down the snoring or removes the snoring. and it cuts it down, so it's only a low snore. It'd be pretty good. Yeah, I know that's what she's doing. She keeps licking herself, washing herself, and like she'll wash herself, then she'll go and eat. Now that hair's getting stuck down her, gullet and becoming like a hairball. And then when she's like starts coughing up, it's not nice. I tell, with food and hair and it's so disgusting, man. And I've got to clean that crap up. I'll get like tissue and pick it up, and then I'll get a bit of like squirty and a wipe and just wipe it off the floor. And I'll get another bit of tissue to clean, dry the wetness up. And then I'll disinfect my hands with like, soap. Like, I use like washing up liquid and soap, both together. She don't like to be brushed. She don't like being brushed. Even if it's like a quick test run, Nigel, because I'm not saying how much longer, but if you come on for a quick test run, well, I can get you on here another night and do an interview with you. If you're interested in an interview, I'll ask you questions about the paranormal. How you got into it? What's the best bit of paranormal activity you had? Was you born in a haunted location? As I always say, I was born in a haunted house. Yeah, right. I say that just to make things sound a bit better, I suppose. I am trying to sort that living room out, but I just haven't been bothered with it lately. I've got one of your old emails, actually, messages. So I'll send it through that one. So you'll probably get a link in a minute, yeah? All you got to do is connect to Streamyard, maybe camera running. If you want to do it tonight, if not, we can always do it another night. I'm not going to force you. I don't think he went through, did it? Oh, he went through Facebook. I don't post Streamyard links on there anymore because of the trolls. Well, not heard anything in the kitchen tonight. I thought you said peeing. I'm peeing tomatoes, potatoes. You're peeing potatoes? My God, you better get to the doctor's rather quickly, mate. Peeling. I thought peeling was Pealing. Peeling, not peeling. I don't know. It depends on how you spell it, I suppose. I really thought I said I'm peeing potatoes. My God, get to the doctor's quick. Hey, if you was peeing them, you could always throw them in the garden and let them grow for next year's crops. That'd be cool. But would they taste like pea though? I've peed potatoes and I'm planting them for next year's crop. And I've just had one that bloody tastes disgusting. It tastes like pea. Oh, who's this? Device not connected. No, you got to connect your. I've got you on there, but you've got no camera or microphone on there. Need to activate your camera and microphone. So I know when I do a stream, if I refresh my system, I go to the settings and clear the cache. Every time I use my camera, it goes up on the top saying add camera and microphone. I've got to click on that before I input a stream on. I had the bonk that you came on, but I don't see or hear. He's left.
Oh,
Hello.
all right, mate. Been a long time.
Ooh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right then, because this microphone I'm using is crap.
I can hear you and I can see you.
Oh, that's good.
What camera did you buy then?
I forgot what it's called now, but it's the one that you said I got it off of.
Microsoft HD 3000.
No, I don't think so. Anyway, let me just put the glasses on. I can have a look.
Look, guys, he's trying to copy me. He's got the grey hair coming. He's trying to grow the beard like me.
Actually, I've trimmed it, but like you got to trim yours.
Nah, I ain't gonna trim mine yet.
Keep biting it when you eat.
That's what I mean. I said that earlier. Like, you bite your bloody bit the hair around your old moustache. You bloody like that fucking and pain it, and I've got bleeding hair in my food.
I was eating a burger tonight, and I did the same thing.
So how you going?
I'm not too bad actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old tick is pumping well. So I had the defibrillator fitted.
Oh my god.
Yeah. My son's on the mend after falling.
Not in it good then, are you?
Well, it's better than what it was. I seen Ian on. Hey, it was a good night last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, wasn't bad. Had quite a bit of activity on the old DC box. And the old EMF was going crazy. The ball kept going crazy. The EDI was going off.
It was good. It's a long time since you've had a good one like that.
Yeah,
you've been away that long.
We'll see what the kitchen's like tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, I've got audio one and that one. So you remember years ago, I had just like the DVR, which was static cameras, and I had to have a microphone in the kitchen and have it wired from the kitchen all the way into here on a amplifier, so we could hear what was going on in the living room or in the kitchen or in the hallway. But now, these cameras have got the audio on them.
Yeah. I've seen them. They're all right.
You might have to mute your YouTube because you've got an echo coming back. Just mute YouTube.
What about now?
I've got echo coming through still.
No, there's echo on my microphone. Then I'll do that. What's that like?
It's a bit better.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
testing you.
Well, look, have I got myself on twice? No, I haven't. Where's it coming from?
It's probably my headphones. Or is it this microphone?
Yeah, I can hear myself coming from somewhere. So I've got YouTube on twice, but it's not on the twice.
Yeah, I'm only on once. On here.
What's going on here then? I put it on twice a night. It's coming from my TV. Hang on a minute, what's going on?
It's not my end, is it?
Yeah, I think it might be. I think stop now. Still going. No, it's still going. So I've got myself YouTube. Let me mute your channel, your mic for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's still coming through. No, I'm muted you. Wait a minute. What the hell is going on? Go on to me settings. Go on to that. No, I've still got myself coming through. Let me close that one down for a minute. I was still coming over twice. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I've closed all the YouTube videos down as well.
Make sure my YouTube's off on my laptop. Yeah, the laptop's off.
Right, stay there. Stay there a minute. I'm just going to lock myself out and back in.
All alone.
Is that working?
Is that any better?
Yeah, that's better. Stop now.
Can you still hear me?
I can hear you, but I've still got audio coming through. Yeah. Let me close that down. Close that down. What the fuck are I still coming through? Oh, yeah. Somehow it's opened up the stream on Facebook.
Hold on.
So
I'm on here.
Yeah, stop now. Somehow it opened the stream up on Facebook and I didn't even open it up on Facebook. So that's weird. That is bloody weird. So what's your next adventure then?
Yeah, I ordered a camera last night when I was talking to you.
I said, what's your next adventure?
Oh, sorry. I'm going to haunted church. Was supposed to be an haunted church in Derbyshire.
So how far do you travel around? And what's your, distance wise? Is it like local? Do you go more than 20 mile, 50 mile?
Well, from where I'm like central England, so I mean we've been as far as Scotland.
Bloody hell!
Not far from you. I'll have to pick you up one night. We'll have to go down your way.
Yeah, there's you got Shevnoff Castle, which ain't too bad. You got the Abbey Mills Monastery. What else is there? I done that with Pete Paranormal Man years and years ago, and with my nephews.
Yeah.
Puckley. God, that is fucking weird, Puckley. I actually caught an apparition down there, like a childlike apparition. Can't remember that's the first time I went down, or the second. Where else we've been? Man, you got to do Jordan's Wood, or even Bexley Hospital, the old fields.
Yeah.
Down there. Bexley Village Cemetery. That's a good little place. Done all those ones. Yeah, I used to do with my nephews, Aaron and Warren, but Aaron stopped doing it because he had 2 near-death experiences. Kind of like when I asked him what it's like, do you want to talk about it? He said it's kind of like saying that he would never speak about. So we still do, like paranormal. He goes, no. But
So you're on your own, aren't you?
Sorry?
I say you're on your own now, aren't you?
Yeah, well, if I go down to visit my sister, my other nephew, Warren, said he'd still take me up to Jordan's Wood.
That's all right.
Pete, I've not done nothing with Pete for years and years. He used to come on like on one odd occasion per year to say hello, I think. But I have got a school which I can do, and my daughter actually works at the school, and she said that she's seen and heard things there, and her workmates. What they told me is that they're sitting in the office and the phone would ring, right? And they pick the phone up and there's no one there. And when they look, it's the phone from another office is calling from that office to the main office. And they've gone over there to see who's, if anyone's like, mucking around, there's no one there. And what they've done is they put the phone down and one of them's just gone over there, just sitting there waiting. And then like the phone would ring and it showed that on the other phone it's been dulled from there because I think it's like one of those ones which is like the network kind of phones, and I think it's got like a little flash saying that it's being used, and there's no one there, and the staff are like getting kind of creeped out. And they've been asking me to do it, and I said, well, yeah, I'll do it, but I've got to get money together to get more batteries and get my gear sorted out and all that kind of stuff first. So I will do it, but I've got to wait until I've got because I've been buying these fucking cameras, haven't I? Like an idiot. I should have just bought the batteries and I could have already done by now. But I don't think they much. Huh?
I've been talking about this for years, getting together and doing some investigations. I think we ought to do it this year.
Yeah. Could do.
I mean, we'll just come down, pick you up, and then we'll go around your area. I mean, you can always come back up north with us, and I'll drop you back off.
Yeah, I think that's fucking cat in it, eh?
Bring the cat with you.
No, thank you very much. You think I'll take my cat with me? You got to be joking. Yeah, I'll bring her and I'll chuck her up on the fucking motorway on the way up there.
She's lovely. You've been lost to death with her, too. She looks after you.
I'll tell you, I'm not being nice to you, but when she goes, it'd be kind of like hooray in one way, but I'll be sad that she has gone, but I won't get another cat. No way. You know, I've always wanted to get a dog, but you can't have a dog here because, like, you know, I live in a block of flats and, like, the only people who can have a dog is the one along the pathway which is underneath me. Because really, if you think about it, I'm like middle floor. Although there's no one underneath me, you know, if you walk about 20 steps, then you've got like flats along there. But where I am, you've got like, you come in, you've got like 3 flights of stairs. Then you've got my flat, you've got one across the hallway. Then you've got that cow upstairs. Then you've got another one over there opposite her. And like, you know, they said that you know, when I asked about getting a cat, I said, well, do you even need a cat? I said, well, you know, it helps me with like, you know, me mental health kind of thing, apparently. So they said, well, only get it if you need it. Which I fucking got some of the times I tell you, mate, because she's the right pain in the arse. You know, it cost me fucking money. You know, sometimes you eat your food, sometimes you won't eat your food, and I think she's just temperamental. You know, I've got a lot of soft food out there still, but she won't touch it, and I ain't gonna throw it away. I just like give her a little like spoonful every now and then. You know, if she eats it, she eats it. If she don't, she don't. But no, when she goes, I'm not going to get another cat. If I could move, you know, if I had a way of get moving for me, I'd like to get in a little house with a garden and have a dog.
You want a bungalow now? You're getting old.
Yeah, a little bungalow would be nice. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Hologram coming back and haunting me. As it is, I see like little black shadows down near the door, and it's not her, but just, you know, not, you know, they call them imps, but if it is a real imp spirit, I don't know. But you know, it's cool the eye kind of thing that I see quite a lot. Her.
Well, that's where most people see it.
Yeah.
Corner of the eye.
I'm always seeing it down in the door, and I've seen it actually come through the door itself, come to the corner of the little cupboard there, and then just disappear. It doesn't stay more than like 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, I've seen things in your bedroom. I've seen things in your living room. I remember seeing that little boy sat there looking at you.
Mm.
That was some time ago.
I think that was either Dexter or Leonard, one of them two. Might be Leonard. Because Dexter came back for me from Kenny's house. Once me, Simon and Aaron went and done the overnight and done a cleansing. He came back with me. I'm sure he came back with me because all I kept feeling that him was being around me, and like, I used it for, you know, about a year before I stopped doing it and suddenly just moved on.
That was an attachment for you.
Yeah, I don't mind like those kind of things, but no, I'm kind of like gutting for punishment. I want that poltergeist activity kind of shit, you know. But some say, oh, you shouldn't really, you know, wishing that. But you know, you get different types of poltergeist activity. You get like the minor poltergeist, you get the average, like, you know, kind of like in between. Then you get the rock solid crazy kind of stuff. No, I wouldn't mind.
Bedroom.
I just want something that, you know, which is like, as I call it, mischievous kind of thing. You know, playful. They won't. Huh?
You've got Tammy for that.
Oh yeah. The thing is, she can't pick things up and like move them, like, can she? I just want something like playful and like, you know, it doesn't get that violent when they start throwing things at you. But it'd be nice to see like things move around. You know, you're sitting there and you're able to record it, and they don't mind it being recorded. Like, you know, like that box on the bed there, for instance, suddenly it kind of moves.
Yeah.
That's that kind of stuff I like to get. You know, even seeing the cupboards open and shut. You know, a cup move. But you know, if a cup moves, it's got to be where there's no drink in it. So I don't want the cup being like picked up and drink being thrown over, electrical stuff, and you know, causing a lot of damage, you know, kind of thing. So that to me is
or
like,
over you.
Yeah. But no, like in Russia, they call them brownies, poltergeists, and you get various different ones. You get like ones that's like to mess around and scare you a little bit, Then you get the next one up, which will pick stuff up and throw it at you. And then like the third one is like very violent kind of stuff. And I watch a few of the Russian shows, and I know like some of the Russians are like, it's all fucking bullshit, really. Some of them, but there is some Russians who actually do go out and look for that kind of stuff. And but there is like that Tim guy, he says that like it's for entertainment only. I'm not saying it's all poltergeist activity. Some people say, well, he does manipulate it and make it look like poltergeist activity.
Yeah, he does make things up, but it's still entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't think it's all made up though.
No, not all of it. Some of it is though.
Yeah, I agree.
But if I had to like poltergeist activity, I wouldn't mind it being like a little playful kind of thing,
You should come up north. I'm telling you, I'll take you to where my son was fell through an hole. He was warned about it all night long.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kept saying on the ghost box to come in for him, they're going to kill him.
I don't want that shit coming back with me, mate.
Yeah, but he wasn't listening, was he? And then he fell through an hole, a loading hole. That was the worst thing that's ever happened to us.
Yeah.
I mean, one of my sons broke his teeth in his nose and that, but that's not so bad. But breaking your leg and your hip and your ribs.
Oh, but I broke my leg, as you know, in that cemetery.
I remember.
I was in the castle for like 6 months for that fucking thing.
Yeah.
I still get like little pains in my tibia sometimes.
That's always going to be there. Hi, butterfly. Yeah, you're always going to get that pain.
Mm.
There's a place that we went to. I don't know if you've seen it, Little John's Grave. Anyway, we was up for that area, and we was talking to the landlord of the pub called Little John. He wanted us to go and do a session in there one night. So, I mean, if you came up north, you could come there with us.
Mm.
There's plenty of places that you haven't been, you know what I mean? I mean, there's plenty of places down south we've not been.
I always wanted to do like there's a old World War II bunker down in Dover, apparently. A few people have been down there to do like investigations, but I think they've locked it off now.
Oh.
It's supposed to be what's the name down in Cornwall, some really big haunted places.
Yeah, and Wales.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going into Wales soon.
What's down in Wales?
There's some castles, monasteries. I mean, there's even caves. There's mines, but I don't fancy the mine too much.
No.
Not when you got COPD.
I wouldn't want to do a mine, to be honest, in case
the other lads might, but I don't think I'd go in the mine.
No, be wary of doing mines in case they fucking cave in on you.
You never know, do you?
No.
And the old Victorian mines.
Can you imagine, like, being in the papers, ghost hunters get trapped in the mine after a cave-in while I was doing the episode? Are they going to come back as spirits? Is the next lot of ghost hunters going to come and like...
Before you, I'm coming to haunt you.
Oh, thank you very much, mate.
I told you I was going to.
A few people have said that.
I'll be your poltergeist.
I'll tell you one thing. There's one person I will fucking go and halt, and that's Rose Bumpfluff. If I go before her, I'll be haunting her ass, I tell you, man. Not her ass personally, but I will be horny now. There's a few other people I'd like to go and haunt and give them payback, I'll tell you. And they saying that they want, activity and they want to, yeah, I'll give you the same fucking share around. You'll be doing a stream one day and you see yourself being pulled upside down. Your feet will be dangling in the air and your head will be on the floor. You'll be screaming. There's a few people I want to fucking do some payback on.
Yeah, I know a couple left or two.
The thing is, you ain't going to go upstairs. You start thinking that kind of stuff and you want that little bit of revenge.
Stephen is evil streaks.
Yeah.
Well, you've had a lot of crap over the years. That's why we lost you for a while.
Yeah, I know. Fucking drama shit, man. Led me to suicide.
Block it out, ignore it.
I have. It drew me to suicidal thoughts twice already. Then I took one guy to court, as you know, because he done videos saying I was a paedophile, sex offender, child beater, bought my wife, stole my mum's credit card and all that shit, yeah. And I can't give out, I could give out his name because it's all over and done with, but I still want. I won't even say his channel, but he knows who I'm fucking on about. Then I went to court and got away with the fucking thing. You know what made me laugh is that I kept saying, I'm going to fucking sue him for $250,000, more of a joke kind of thing, but it got brought up in court and his barrister goes, oh, so you want to sue him for £250,000? He goes, well, even if you won the case, you won't get that. You'll be lucky to get £500 from the court. Bullshit. Even if he doesn't pay the money himself, I would get that money if I won the case and the court said, yeah, we reward you that money. Because that should come from the government, not from him.
That's right.
Because I was told that while I was talking to the, what's it called? PCF? No, hang on. CPS, that's one, yeah. Criminal prosecutor. Which goes if you win it, no, he might not have to pay it himself, but you can actually apply for it for the government. And apparently I could still do it even if I didn't win the case, but I thought, she said, if you did appeal for it and it went through, you might not get it for years, and I thought, oh, fuck it.
God, we used to have loads on your stream, didn't we, at one time?
Yeah, I think the best times were when me and Rose and other people doing the murder mysteries and unsolved cases. They were the best ones. Because you remember that time when we was doing it, I had that fucking black thing appear on my camera.
Yep. Yes, I remember. I thought we backed up once.
I had an email from Mr. Chills, one that does the paranormal channel, the top 15. He wants to put some of my videos up on his channel. I said, yeah, go ahead.
Nice, mate.
He sent me a link to one, and I said, yeah, then I sent him a link to another one. And I think it's it's a woman who said that it's his secretary. Said, yeah, we'll look at that one as well. We can't promise it to be on. So I said, okay, fair enough. Then I sent him another email with 3 other videos. I do know that, some of the videos that he puts up sometimes has videos from the same person. He might have 2 videos from the same person on one of his streams.
Yeah.
And someone who I know, not going to say his name, but he was on Mr. Chills' channel the other week.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Somebody we both know, is it?
Oh, yes.
Right. Somebody that invited me not so long ago to go ghost hunting with him.
Yeah, I'll put you his name, just don't read it out on Facebook. There we go. Read that. Don't read it out loud. I'll send it through Facebook.
Yeah.
So we do know a person. I'm just not going to give out his name to give him the acknowledgement that I've seen it.
See, you can tell I'm getting old. I've got to put my glasses on for everything now.
I suppose we would keep wearing glasses, but the ones I wear, they fucking keep falling off my head.
Yeah.
And that person's trying to get famous everywhere, anyway. TV, radio, newspapers.
Yeah. Him and his little friends.
Yeah, never mind.
Race above it all, eh? You're better than that.
All I can say is good luck to them. No, I honestly and truly had an invite from someone who was writing a new book on the hauntings of Mitcham. And I got an email through this person saying, like, she's doing this book on haunted Mitcham, and she's seen my videos, and would I be interested in meeting up with her and taking to a couple of places I've been to in and around Mitcham. And she said, you know, everything be paid for, you know, travel, food, you know, we had to stay somewhere for the night, you know, so we get up early in the morning. I pay for your like hotel room or something like that. And I just said, well, thanks a lot, you know, let me think about it because I'm going through a lot of shit at the moment. And, you know, I got back to her, I said, I'm going to have to, like, say no, kind of thing. And I said, oh, you know, I know someone who's got a haunted home. You want to give her a shout, but she doesn't live in Mitcham. She lives up north. So if you ever do a book up that way, give her a shout. They said, no, I'm just concentrating. Plus, I was on, I was invited to go onto a radio station as well, talk about paranormal, but just, no. Because I was going through that shit for those last 2 years. You know, the thing is, like, you know, you're going through all the shit for 2 years. You just don't want to, like, listen to all the hate and bullshit drama. And then you get, like, these invites of someone, you know, offering to put you in their book, or someone, like, ringing up and saying, oh, they want you on a radio station, or there's something else that someone wants you to do for them. And you just have to turn it down because, like, if you say, yeah, the hater is going to get so fucking jealous here that it's going to cause even more fucking bullshit drama and hate and whatnot.
That's so true.
So I just turned it down. You know, just turned it down, mate.
What about Foreman Brothers? Don't you have out to do with them anymore?
Yeah, actually, Rocky.
I know he's on your channel once, wasn't he?
Yeah, he came on here the other day. I invited him on there, but he didn't really reply. But you know, I will get in touch with him and ask him if he can come on for an interview one day. But he sent me a message through Facebook saying he's coming over to the UK to visit family, and he said, like, would I like to meet up with him? And I said, well, let me know more time when you're coming over. And if I've got some room in my fucking flat, if it's still there, you can come around and pay me a visit. If not, we'll have to meet up somewhere.
There's plenty of hotels, isn't it?
Yeah, fucking cost though, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I don't know why they've never had a TV show, you know.
Well, they've been on a haunting TV.
Yeah, but they should be having their own show by now. The things to do for people as well. That's what I like.
Maybe it's just too much work for them.
Well, it could be because they're all hard-working lads, aren't they?
Mm. I think I watched one of his videos the other day, like a question and answer one, I think it was. Someone said, like, I asked him a particular question. He said, well, we do like over 40 episodes a year. So, you know, it's a lot of work for them to do 40 episodes a year. That's like 2, maybe 3 episodes a week or whatever, you know. And time they do the investigation and like get the videos and go for the evidence and edit and this and edit that and get a video sorted out for a trailer, then they got to put the full uploaded version on it. I have noticed that they used to do like half-hour videos, but they've gone up to like 45 to an hour.
Yeah.
I think he did say something about he's got a video, or he's doing a video about the paranormal gear that they use, and he was going to mention some of the gear that I sent him. I'm sure he said that the other day. But I've tried looking. I did try looking on his channel actually, but I couldn't see nothing on there.
No.
But the ghost boxes I gave him, yeah, several years ago, like when I first started watching them, they were using a ghost box, but then they stopped using the ghost box. So I sent them a message saying, why don't you use ghost box? You know, I don't see you use ghost box. He goes, oh, we had one, but it broke down. We can't afford to get another one at the moment because we've only just like, you know, started up the paranormal. So I said, oh, I've got one. You know, if you want it, I'll send it to you. And it's one that I hacked myself with like a little, what's it called now? An Amiga one. And I was able to get a few of those, and I did hack them and sold a few on eBay, but I sent them one free of charge. And when they got it, they were so happy, you know, that, you know, they done a video saying like this is on like Steve South West Coast and everything, yeah. And even with some of the equipment, they've put my name on their end skull bit, you know. And because I said to them, you know, I build stuff and I'll send you some equipment every now and then. All you got to do is drop my name down and hope I'll get, you know, more people interested in the gear. Now, they did do it for a couple of episodes, but then kind of like stopped doing it. But the ghost box I sent them, they used that for about 5 years. And every time I used it, they was getting crazy, like, you know, activity from it, you know, replies. And over there, they use AM more than FM. And that's what they was using on AM. So I remember
you said that.
Because I thought, well, why am I not getting nothing on AM? Because they got more stations on AM than they, you know, like they got more station on AM than we got here on FM. And I said, well, you know, like, well, what do you think? He goes, fucking blinding, mate, fucking blinding. So
yeah, really. Sweet that one.
But now they've moved off that, and they've gone on to the PSP7 with the sensor on it. Because I said to him, oh, like, you know, do you still use my stuff? And like, you know, it doesn't matter if you do or not, you know, kind of thing. I'm glad that you used it in the past anyway. It's probably getting old and obsolete, and it's probably thrown in the box now, isn't it? But I know I still use it time to time. But he loved it, you know, I know that he loved that ghost box. And I did send him the second one. Because they used to be like, sometimes I did the streams where they was out looking for a possible spirit from like a missing case file or something, yeah. And one would be like along the river, while one would be like in some woodlands or something. And they only had the one ghost box at the time. So I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll send them another one. So if Rocky's in like woodland with Josh, then Sean can have another ghost box while he's doing like the river or something. And they can both be doing like a joint ghost box session and seeing what they're getting around about the same time they're doing a ghost box session. But I don't think they did it.
Yeah, but they did do one near a river, didn't they? I remember that.
Yeah. They've done a couple near rivers and in woodlands and
looking for a young girl, and I think they used your ghost box then.
Yeah, they actually did one which was, I don't know what one it was because I've watched so many of them. I can't catch up with the episodes, but there was one where a girl had gone missing, and I think she was in the river, but she
Yeah.
wasn't actually near the river. And they was not far away from the body. They actually did like this alleyway, and there's a creek near the alleyway, but it's all overgrown, and they done like ghost box in that area, and they would get responses saying that they was near to her, but they couldn't find her. They didn't know exactly where to look. But later on, there was an update that the police had found her in a creek not too far where they was doing the ghost box.
Yeah, that's the one I saw then. But I didn't know they found it.
I like the old one they did with the asylum, with the power sensor, when they had it on
Well,
the chair.
the corridor.
Yeah, then an old corridor.
Yep.
They said, what way in there? And it went off, and it was going to the right all the time. And they did mention about going to the cemetery, but they weren't too sure what way they had to go. But the power sensor kept bringing them down the corridors, different ones, left, right, or whatever. And it led them into a room. And as I looked out the room, the cemetery was just outside. Then they split up. I think it's Josh was in the room by herself while Rocky and I keep getting his bloody name. Josh and Sean was going to go out the building, but one of them stayed in the room where the power sensor led them. And he's still in there doing ghost box session. The other two went off, and then as I was walking up, they heard run. So they run back thinking their brother was in danger or something. But I like that episode. I've watched that episode about 3 or 4 times now, actually.
I don't remember that one.
What one was that one? That was the one of the asylum ones, which they did probably about 5.
One of the old ones or new one?
Yeah, it's like the old ones, like 6 years ago.
Yeah, I've probably seen it then.
Then the farm one, Cedar Creek, or no, it's something Creek farm. I was using my multi-box, which I've built them, and I was getting activity on that one. Then they did a residential one where they used the multi-box, and I was using the DC box on it, and I was surprised at the amount of activity that was got on the DC boxes. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was a nice piece of equipment, that was.
Someone asked me to build another one, but no. I built one for them. I built one for me, and I think I built one for someone else. I can't remember who it was now.
You didn't build one for Ghostwatch UK?
Huh?
You didn't build one for Ghostwatch UK?
Nah.
I've still got your sensors that you sent.
What sensors are there? I can't remember.
Yeah. That sound one.
Oh, the little ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got so much electronic stuff here. I was thinking about doing some more builds, but when I started trying to do the builds last time, I just could not concentrate. I think I was just going through so much stress and anxiety, depression. Every time I got the soldering iron out, I was burning my fucking finger more than anything else, and I just could not get into it. But I want to build myself some more EM pumps, and for that, I've got to sit down and take time, because it's not just going to be like a standard EM pump. No, the one which I've got the motor controller and the LDC screen on top.
Yeah.
I want to build some more of those ones, actually.
Yeah, they're quite good, aren't they?
But Living Dead, Paranormal Nightmare had one of those as well.
One step at a time, mate. That's what it is.
Yeah. They say like that. I was away from it for 2 years because of all the hate and bullshit. Yeah. I just couldn't deal with it. And now I want to get back and doing stuff. The thing is, it's so quiet here at the moment. As you know, we are getting little bits every now and then. Yeah. But it's going to take time for that energy to build up again, and I've got to put my heart and soul into it again. And sometimes I just think, yeah, fuck it, I can't be bothered.
You let them get problem.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm going to get the amount of views I used to, but if you look on my channel at the moment, just the other night when we did, well, last night one, we had 88 views on that one.
88. Last time I looked at it, 83.
The night before that, 61. The one we did, which general chat one, me showing you the cameras, was 53. Then the internet issues while streaming, that one had 72. Another bedroom stream, where we get activity in here, like we did last night, that's 75. Then we did the doll adoption one, that was 65. Nighttime live CCTV from active home to outside CCTV cameras, 69 on that one. So they kind of like vary between 50, 60, 70 and 80. Like 9 days ago, I did live Wi-Fi camera stream Haunted Mirror with devices that had 92 on it. But then 10 days ago, just a short stream tonight, general chat, etc. Guest Rose, Bump Fluff, and Bobby J, Gallio, he came on for a chat. That's 10 days ago. We had 148 views on that one.
That's good.
But I did say, like, actually, on this one here, 3 weeks ago, live stream 4cam Wi-Fi with power devices. That's 129 views.
Nice.
158 just to chat 5 months ago. 169 just a little chat. Are they trying to get more famous? I don't know what that was. That was like 8 months ago. 5 months ago. No, 8 months. Yeah, 8 months. See, most of my ones, like, within the last year, has just been like general chat ones. But I did do a little bit of stuff, with the paranormal, getting a couple of bits of equipment out and seeing if we get anything, But it's only just been over the last month, be getting the cameras out and, trying to see if we get anything during the night time.
Yeah.
And it's just time, I'm not saying we're going to get the activity like we did, when I used to do it. But the giveaways was a good one. Yeah, the good giveaways, but I can't do that anymore because it just costs too much money to send stuff away to different countries, That's why I said, like with the doll adoption, like I can give a doll free to someone, like an adoption kind of thing, but they're going to have to pay for the postage. Because I ain't going to be able to keep giving stuff away and paying the postage. The dolls cost me, different prices as it is. So you could get a doll which only cost me 10 quid, or you could get a doll which cost me 40 quid or 50 quid. I think the most I paid out for one doll, which I still got, was about 80 quid. And she wasn't active, it's just that it was a nice doll and I wanted to get her. And there's that boy doll, which I still got, which is a big one. I've got him in there. I bought him different clothes. Baby clothes actually fit him. I still got him. I'm not saying he was active or anything, but I just liked it.
Has Rose still got all her dolls?
I think she got a lot of them still, yeah. I think she got rid of some and gave some away.
She had a hell of a lot, didn't she?
Yeah, I think she gave some to Bloody Mary as well, I think.
Yeah.
A couple of other people. So really, I think she was just like doing, like adoption in one way, giving people dolls, letting them have them. And all that to do was pay postage, but I think Rose was giving them away and paying the postage. I can't do that. Someone wants it. It's one per person, and they've got to be in the UK, so I'm not going to send it outside the UK. It costs way too much money, and it'll just be a random pick as well.
Nothing's cheap these days.
See, you're saying even if it's pen, make them pay for the postage. It's okay about doing that, but if you're doing a competition, which I entered several months ago, someone was giving away like a pinpoint for milk detecting, and I actually come up in the winning list, but you wanted me to pay the postage and the insurance on it. I said, no, if you're doing a competition, you're supposed to be paying the actual postage cost yourself because you didn't pay for the pinpointer. That was given to you as from the company. Because he mentioned he had like 3 or 4 given to him from a company, and he was allowed to give them away as a competition. But the thing was, the person who won them had to pay the cost of the postage and everything, and that cost more than the actual pinpointer itself. And you could get the same pinpointer online for less than the postage cost was.
So still trying to make money out of it.
Yeah, so I told him, no, forget it. I said, give it to someone else then. Unless you're going to send it to me free of charge without me having to pay the postage, fine. Then I'll do a review on it and post you a link. But because you're saying no and you want me to pay like $50 plus extra insurance for the actual pinpointer, no, because I can get it on fucking eBay for less than that. I said only a mug would do that.
You're right there, Hologram. There's lots of scams about. I love it when you pay me.
Like on eBay, there's so many people with like these dolls that's supposed to be haunted when they're not. I've actually bought like a dozen dolls off eBay, and only 2 ever gave me any form of like activity, like the K2 meter or EMF or EVP. Rose gave me dolls, and I've had more activity off them than I had anywhere else actually from Rose's ones.
Yeah, she has a lot of activity with dolls, didn't she?
Yeah. But she don't just buy dolls, she buys like all different kind of things. She buys fucking weird stuff, she does. But I know she's been scammed with some paranormal equipment. And like she sent me a bear, asked me if I could repair the bear. It's supposed to be like a boo bear, but all it does is like if you touch the bear, it's like, just like a little built-in static detector. That's it. It doesn't even like give off an alarm. It just lights up to the LEDs. And I think she paid over 60 quid for that.
Oh, it's not on, is it? The thing is, she's probably got all that equipment anyway.
Yeah.
Because she's got a hell of a lot, hasn't she?
Well, she sent me some stuff down, like some old like camcorders that she didn't like. She couldn't get the hang of them. She sent me a couple of those like little Wi-Fi cameras as well, which she could use. She sent me 3 and I couldn't use them because they were still registered to her email. And if they've been registered in an email, the only way you can use them is go to the link where you registered them and then unregister the cameras from the email, then you'll be able to reuse them. But she couldn't remember where she actually done the email, so they ain't no good. I just throw them back in a box and put them somewhere. Like they say to her, like, if you can remember the email which you registered them with, all you got to do is unregister them. Remove your email, then I can use them. But she couldn't remember where she did it. But the camcorders that she sent down with them, they work, but the batteries are a bit tough on them. That's why I've got to get some more batteries. This here, something in my eye. I don't even know what it's supposed to be doing. She sent me this down, right? And all it does is like constantly going off. It's got like you can see the little Peugeot buzzer in there, but that's it. You know, it just goes off constantly. You just don't know what you do with it. So I was going to try to open it up and find out what I could do with it, but there ain't no way of really making anything out of it. She also sent me down something else. I can't remember what it was now. God, fucking, I've got something in my eyeball. Got grit or dirt in my eye. Oh. These are good little things though. Like, you know, these little lamps. These will be good for an investigation. So, like, you know, you can turn them on, and if you tap on the top of them, they change different colour. So if you've got a spirit that is able to like tap on something here and give you activity, these will probably be good. Like, you know, with the cat balls, you know, they're interacting with the cat ball, but they're not actually making a move. But I have seen videos where the cat ball has actually gone off and moved at the same time. So I'm just wondering why, you know, how that happens. Like, I know mine goes off. Like last night, it was going off quite a lot, but they weren't actually moving. So I'm thinking, well, you know, it's just picking up the motion. The sense is just picking up the motion. It's not strong enough to actually make the ball move.
Where was those sensor lights from?
I think I've got it off Amazon, that one.
Amazon.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a link. It's not an actual sensor light. It's like
just a touch light.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're in a place or a building, you've got a locked up camera and that, you know, on the edge of something.
Yeah, if that starts going off, then you know that something's happening on it and interacting with it. I'm sure I got it off Amazon. Let me have a look. There we are. Yeah, I got it. Pardon me, it's £15.99.
That's not bad.
It comes with a remote control, but I don't know where the remote control is. I always put my remote controls away, so I don't use them. There's a link on Facebook, on side chat if it goes through. Not a side chat in here, but on YouTube chat.
Yeah, I can see it.
The only reason I bought that, to be honest with you, because like my kitchen light had gone. I thought it was the bulb, and I had to get the Housing Association down to fix it. And it wasn't, you know, I had no light in the kitchen for about 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks. And during that time, I'm thinking, well, am I going to go in and make a cup of coffee? Am I going to cook something? So I looked on Amazon and I saw that and I thought, well, I'll buy that. And, you know, it came through. And when I tested it, it wasn't as bright as I thought it was. I thought it was going to be a bright one, but it's not that bright. But it's bright enough in, like, you know, you can see it from a distance anyway. But it comes with remote control, as I say. But I didn't use it with the remote control because I know I always lose my remote control. So I just threw the remote control in one of my drawers somewhere. I just turned it on, and if I needed to change the colour over, because it's like if the white was a bit too bright, I just tapped it. And I didn't even know it had the touch sensor on it at first until I went to move it, and it changed colour. I thought, how comes that changed colour when I then you've got the remote control with me? So I put it down. And I like tapping around thinking it might have been a motion sensor one, but it wasn't. So I went to pick it up from the top again and it went off again. I thought, hang on, this is a touch one. So it is more like a touch sensor one. It's not like
it? Huh? It went off last night when you was doing a stream.
Yeah, I think that was because the battery went low though.
Oh.
It's like with all the equipment, like I found out, you know, you will get false readings when your batteries start running out.
Yeah.
You know, that's with a REM pod. REM pod, they go off constantly when your battery's running down. Mel meter, that also goes. The one with the REM lights on it, that goes off a bit more often when the battery's running down. Flashlights, I found that they also turn on and off sometimes. I've not found one flashlight, right, which I could use for the paranormal. Like, I know that a lot of channels used to have like the ones where you push the button in, but I don't want those ones. I want the ones which you kind of screw and unscrew. So it's like just slightly connecting. The ones I use on like, Ghost Hunters or Kindred Spirits. The ones on Kindred Spirits are the ones I want to get, those ones, because I think they're just like screw ones. But I did buy a couple of flashlights, and you couldn't get it so it's just like on that edge that if it was even moved slightly, it'd come on. So, I spent a little bit of money on flashlights, which weren't no good. I just threw them in the fucking drawer somewhere. They were 19p. Oh, you want to know potatoes?
Potatoes, I think.
I like those potato jackets with cheese on. They do from Lidl's, but I ain't seen them in there lately.
You can make your own,
Yeah, I know. I've got a microwave, but they do the potatoes, which are already kind of like half pre-cooked, and you stick them in the microwave for about another 15 minutes. I've got some in the fridge which have been there for fucking ages. I don't even know how old they are, actually. I don't even know how long you can have a potato in the fridge freezer frozen for.
Is it in the fridge or the freezer?
It's in the freezer.
Oh, it'll be all right.
Because it's the baked potatoes you stick in the microwave. And those frozen when I got them from Lidl's. I need to get a bit of tissue in my eyes. Can't keep playing up.
Just keep rubbing it.
I did have some eye drops somewhere, but I can't even fucking remember I've done those.
You need to make sure you use your glasses.
Yeah, as I say, they keep sliding off though. I've got to go to the Specsavers and ask them to tighten up the arms, because that's where they keep falling off. Right, I'll put them on now. I've got me bifocal ones, but they kind of like, they're very weird to use. Like, I just can't. I use these more at the court hearing when we were doing that court thing.
That went on for a long time, didn't it?
Yeah, it went on for fucking ages, man. It's supposed to be a 4-week case, but it went on for nearly 12 weeks. Because one of the barristers went sick, one of the jurors went sick. Then there's a lot of times where they had to like kick us out because they had to do like a lot of law talking shit. Sometimes we'd be there all day and not get into the court. Fucking ridiculous, man. But we still got paid our travel fare. We got paid for, food. You didn't have to spend any money on food. They still give you money. £5 a day for food. And if you didn't buy nothing, they still gave it to you. But the travel cost, they had to have receipts or proof that, you actually pay for the travel. $1.5 kilo bag, 19p. I don't really use potatoes. When I used to have potatoes, I'll buy a bag, and I wouldn't use them all because they'd be stuck in the cupboard. And I forgot about them, and they fell down the back of the cupboard one day in the kitchen. I went in there one day and I saw that, and they fucking grown the stalks that big, and like the stalks are that fucking big. I thought, what the fuck? Well, they can go in the bin. I should have took them up to my pot, but I knew if I took them up there and like planted them, the ponies would have come along and fucking eat them.
Potatoes can grow anywhere.
Yeah, I know. But I used to like cut. I used to get the potatoes and I cut them into like crisps. I make my own crisp out of them, like just a bit of salt, crisp potatoes. I used to like my own chips. I don't even do that anymore.
No, you have takeaways.
Yeah, too many fucking takeaways. I've had about 20 takeaways within a month. That's where a lot of my money on these bloody cameras as well.
Yeah.
So that camera I showed you earlier in the kitchen and the one outside, I've got another 2 of those coming within like the next 2 weeks. And I was thinking about getting another DVR one, but I don't know yet because the DVR one's only static stationary one. They've got no audio sound on them. But it'd be like my old one when I used to have like 8 channels, which I'd like to have again.
Yeah, a lot of activity was coming through on them, wasn't there?
Yeah. The only thing is you couldn't hear the fucking sound. I had to use that microphone with the cable.
Yeah. But it was still good that you used the microphone.
Yeah, that used to be my Zoom one, but that's somewhere in the drawer. I've got the cable, which I think might be long enough for it, but it's not guaranteed it is long enough. That was here last night. I've gone to put that somewhere now. Oh, it's up there. Oh, no, that ain't it. That's a what's the name cable? That's pens. No, I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, I saw it here last night as well. I thought, I'll put that down so I won't lose it. I've gone and lost the fucking thing now. I need to get myself another tablet actually.
The bungalow actually, yeah, a lot of activity, banging doors and everything.
Who had?
Where I live now, I'm living in a bungalow. I get a lot of activity, banging doors, and I keep hearing the lady's voice shout my name.
Should be recording and uploading it, mate, on YouTube.
Done about. She said, "Did you hear that? Someone just said your name." I said, "I heard it's clear as day." Because before I moved in here, obviously the person that had this bungalow had died, and she died in the passage. And I get a lot of noise, and sometimes my bedroom doors moving like mad. And the dog goes crazy when Julie stops.
How is Julie? I know about Julie for a little while.
We don't live together anymore. She always has anyway. She did tonight.
I don't know what I've done with that cable.
See, you've already got your poltergeist hiding stuff.
No, I'm always putting stuff down and not fucking finding it.
Well, that's just your old age now.
See what it is. I've got a very long cable, like this. This one's only like a couple of meters, not even a meter, probably about 6 foot. This one, but I've got a longer one somewhere, and I was going to start using it, but I don't really use it if I've got cameras which have got audio on it now. So with the technology that's been coming out, it's kind of like in one way a bit of a help. I don't know what done with them. Where's all this stuff come from? You haven't been in my bed, have you? I don't know all this white stuff's come from. Not even your hair's on here. I bet you've been on here when I was out in the bathroom or something. Shit. just take my cup out.
Bugger. Silence is deadly. I'm sure that would tell me one thing near the camera.
Got so many cables going out that door into my living room and the hallway. You know, I just can't be bothered to do it so I can just like unhook them from the old cameras and bring them in and try to like wrap them up into like, you know, the full kind of like cable again. So they're all behind this other table and they're all kind of like, you know, all mixed and tangled up. So I'm just going to fucking cut them down. Just cut them and like that'd be it. Because now I've got the Wi-Fi cameras, I don't really need those ones. But I will probably get some more cables, you know, just in case I want to try setting it up somewhere else in the house or use it at school or whatever. I don't know.
It's handy to keep them.
Yeah, bullet ones. But you know, so like the cables ain't too expensive now. You get two for like 15 quid, I think.
Yeah.
At one time, the cables were like 15 quid each. But
I
now
bought some what ones? They were off Amazon.
no, now the ones like, you know, now they're Wi-Fi. You don't really need them ones with cable on. Some people still use them, but I really want to start getting that living room sorted out, get some room in there because there's a few things I want to use in there.
You need to kick yourself up the arse and do it.
Yeah, well, every time I start doing it, that fucking noise starts upstairs and it starts pissing me off and I lose concentration on what I'm supposed to be doing and I say fuck it and I'll come out and I don't realise until like 3-4 hours later that I'm supposed to be going in there sorting it out. So yeah, I want to start using this again. Rose gave me one and I bought one. The old MIP.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that.
You do get your remote controls with them, but you can't buy them separately that I know of. But you don't need it separately. All you got to do is charge it up and let it run. Actually, I think it's battery operated, not USB. I think it's battery. I've got to take these apart and make sure all the battery hasn't like leaked out of them. But so I've got 2 of these. Saying they can't fight each other. They're gonna have like, you know, a little fist fight, you know, that'd be fun. But I want to get like at least one of those up and running. at some stage.
I remember watching Rose. She was using one.
Yeah. So I say, Rose did give me one of those anyway. Oh, that's my extension cable. Can't lose that. At least I know where that is. Extension power cable. These are good. If you ain't got one of these are good for doing paranormal. These are actual.
You've had that a long time.
Yeah, I've still got a few. I've got 3 to give to Rose. She had a couple off me and I sent them back saying they didn't work. I took them out of the box, changed the batteries over, and they was working perfectly. So what's she going on about, Gil? They fucking work perfect.
Bless her.
Like, changed the battery up. Oh, they would. It just stayed on. I said, yeah, because there's a switch. You got to flick one switch to have them kept on, then flick it the other way, it'll light up for a little bit, then it'll actually shut off until it picks up movement, and then it'll flash again. Oh. So. Now, I even bought 2 different sets of walkie-talkies. Actually, I've got 3 different sets. First of all, I bought these ones, a set of those.
Yeah, that's the one we're using.
But then I saw on the Russian YouTube channels where they was using these ones.
Yeah, nice. I've seen them advertised. Yeah, we
Now,
use them as well.
When I was actually watching their channel, these ones were big thing. I bought these 2-volt ones, and I thought, well, maybe they're different frequencies or something, yeah. So then I bought the other ones. So I got 2 of those and 2 of these as a pair, and I got these off Amazon.
Yeah, that's where I've seen them then, Amazon. Bagger. You don't know what you've got in that bedroom?
I don't, mate. There's so much fucking shit in here. I was on the phone to my mum the other day, and she goes, I just don't know why you don't throw half that stuff away. Even my sister. Then they said, why
How
didn't
is your mum?
Huh?
How is your mum?
Yeah, she's all right.
I say it, she was poorly.
Yeah, she's like 86 now, isn't she?
Yeah.
She was saying where she lives in the old pension home, part of the ceiling is falling through due to water from the rain. No one's put a complaint in, but they've not done it yet. And my mum rang up the maintenance department. They said 5 days.
Nice one, Karen. I like that. Sounds like Steve.
Yeah. I don't even use the cooking, mate. I just use the microwave. I've got like a little oven hob thing that I use sometimes, but most of my food now is microwavable.
I cook every day.
I ain't supposed to use gas, but I've got like a little gas hob when I cook.
Yeah, they're all right there.
I won't use my electric cooker.
Too expensive.
I know it is. That's why I don't use it. I had the insurance company ring up yesterday asking if I still use them. You know, because they're all insured. I said, well, I've still got a cooker, but I don't really use it. And I'm paying insurance for it still. He goes, well, if you want to stop the insurance, you know, you can always like stop it. I said, no, because there might be a day I want to use it and it won't fucking work. And they just it all insured. And all you got to do is come pick it up and fix it and bring it back or give me a new one. So, like my TV, they fixed one of my TVs last year. And there's like little lines going across the screen, you know, faint ones, which wasn't too much of an issue. You know, I could still watch the TV with it. Because what happened, the actual backlight had gone. So I replaced that, and they brought it back. I noticed these like little white lines. I thought, hey, it's not too bad. Now, I could have rang up and complained back, but I didn't. But that went on me a couple of months ago because I was watching the TV and I noticed it's getting dusty, and I tried your normal washing up liquid and stuff like that, and it wasn't really doing much. So I bought some like proper TV cleaning fluids with like cloths. So when they come through, I started to clean that TV, and I pressed a bit too hard, and I created all these fucking like vertical lines of pixels there, and I thought, fuck it. So I had to ring up the company, insurance company, tell them what happened. I said, all right, we'll get someone down within a week to fix, bring it back. And I got two TVs, and like I say, that one would only put me onto one TV, and I like to add the internet on if I'm watching TV, or I've got it like split screen on a computer. So I put the TV in the living room while I was waiting for it to be picked up, but then I thought, fuck it, I'll buy another TV just in case I can't fix it. I might get insurance on the cash. So I bought an Android TV, and I ordered that, and then I think it's the day or the day after I bought it and set it up, I got an email from the repair company saying, oh, you can't fix it. Click on this link and get another free TV. I thought, oh shit. So I ordered a Roku TV. When that came, I took the Android one off, which I've only had out of the box for 2 days. I put that back in the box, and it's sitting there in the living room at the moment.
Did you find it a pain in the arse, the Android TV?
No, not really. It was okay to like.
I didn't mind.
Yeah, I still wanted the Android out, but I just didn't have room for 3 big TVs. So what I did, I bought like a little Android set-top box. So that sitting there, I've not even fucking used it. I thought I might use it a lot more than I did. I haven't. Then I bought a Fire Stick. I did have one, but I couldn't find a remote control for it. And I asked a shop up in Streatham who sells Fire Sticks, who he sells the control separately. He said no. So I ordered one, and I didn't think it was going to be the right remote control for it. So I went back up to the Streatham shop, and I said, just give me a fucking 4K Fire Stick. Cost me 50 quid, bought it home. A couple of days later, remote control, which I ordered off eBay, turned up. So I'd already put the 4K one on that one. So I thought I'd stick the one which I had with that, the remote control, on this TV. Plugged it in. Flicked the remote control. And it started working. So I've got 2 4K fucking Fire Sticks, and I thought the one which I had already, that was actually sent to me as a kind of a donation gift kind of thing. So when I was doing my bushcrafting, someone sent me some bushcraft stuff, and he sent me the Fire Stick, and he sent me a cone craft thing, whatever it is. I don't know what it does even. And he sent me a few other little bits and pieces. But that Fire Stick, I didn't really use it. But when I did find it, I thought I'd try it out. But I couldn't find a remote control for it. So I did order one off eBay, and I got it working. So I've got 2 Fire Sticks now. But I've only got one connected, because I've got the Android box on this TV, and I've got the Fire Stick on that TV. Now the Android is on my Roku TV, so I've got the TV's like smart TV. You got your channels, you got your Roku, you got your Android. And for the Android, I bought this keyboard for it, which is quite.
Right.
That's only about a tenner, I think. Right, anyway, I'm going to shut off, Nige. It's been good having you on. I'll give you a shout one day. I'm on for an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you an
interview.
Lovely. Questions about the paranormal.
Let's have a chat after all this time.
And get you on there for one night next week, probably.
Yeah, definitely.
So I would like to get other people on here to do interviews, but there's certain people I won't have on here.
Yeah.
But No, I wanted Rose back on it, but you know she's temperamental being on it because of the fucking trolls and everything.
Yeah, I've noticed.
But I was hoping to get Rocky and his brothers on here one night as well. I just got to email him and see what he says. But sometimes, like when you email him, it takes him fucking a month to even reply, you know, kind of thing. By the time I get a reply, I'll probably get a message saying that he's in the UK, you know. Getting me as you know, a guest on the live stream, that'd be fucking funny, wouldn't it, eh?
Yeah, that'd be great, that would.
Yeah. Don't forget that, no. All right, I'll catch you later, mate. I'll probably be on tomorrow, but I'm only going to do like the kitchen for a few hours.
Yeah.
Then that goes. I don't know if it'll be an all-night one. But, I'll have the kitchen cameras on tomorrow with audio. I will go out and do like a little session out there as well. But what I'm going to do is turn it all on, have some cooking out here, sitting here, you know, just chatting, you know, like I normally do before I go out there. So I need to like be kind of like calm, relaxed, and chilled out before I go out and start doing stuff. No, I'll still be doing stuff in here, but I need to be calm and chilled out before I go out there because you never know what might happen out there, if anything. And then I'll spend a little bit of time out there, half hour, and then come back in here and chat again and do other bits and pieces. Maybe, I don't know yet.
Right then, mate. I'll see you next time then, yeah?
Yeah, I'll give you a shout when I'm ready to get you on there. It'll probably be next week. Anyway. All right, catch you later, mate.
Slowly, goodbye.
See you later. All right, I'm off, guys. I'm going to get an early night in tonight. I am going to actually close your stream down, but I'm going to open a new one. But you ain't going to see it because I'm putting it private because I'm going to try these damn things out to see if they stop me snoring or not. Nasal strips. Apparently they stop you from snoring, but if they do or not, that's another thing. So that's why I want to do a little live stream, see if they work or not. And if they do work, that'd be crazy wonderful because then I can do live streams while I'm sleeping in here, and there might be a possibility that you might not hear me snoring as loud as I normally do. Like, if it's just a little snore, it's not too bad, but when I'm snoring like a grunted pig, you know, that's like kind of like embarrassing in one way. And people go, "Oh, all I can hear is Steve's fucking snoring all the time, mate. You know, we can't hear the paranormal. All I can hear is Steve snoring." So I did do some YouTube and Google searching on how to stop snoring, and I watched a few videos, but they say that these like little rubber band, well, not rubber band, but they look like plasters in one way. You put it across you breach your nose, and apparently what it does when you put it on, it opens your nose up a little bit and it clears the airway, because what's happening when you're snoring, you're not getting enough air through your throat and up through your nose, something like that, or through your nose down into your throat. But these are supposed to like open your nose up and you're breathing in more and it's coming down to the back of your palate and apparently stops you from snoring. But so I'm going to have that running later on tonight just to see if it works or not. Private little video to myself. And if it does work, I'll let you know. So if it works, I can do some more streams without me snoring, and I can say, "Hey guys, it works." And if you snore and you want to do your own streams without having to piss people off because you snore so much, then you know it might be worth you getting them as well. But you never know. Right, okay. Catch you later. See you tomorrow. Well, tonight. Yeah, because it's tomorrow now already, isn't it? What day is it now? I don't know what the date is. So Friday. So I'll see you tonight, Friday night. Probably around about 10, 11 o'clock time I'll be on. I've got to get the camera sorted out first during the daytime. And then tomorrow, before I start the stream, I've got to make sure we've got audio coming through. So, yeah. I'll see you later. Have a good one. Good night, everyone. Cheers for jumping in. Cheers for Nigel coming on as well. Good talking to you and catching up with you, bruv. And we get you on for a live interview stream next week. So keep your eyes open for that one, guys. I don't know why my throat feel was a bit weird as well tonight. Probably talking too much like I normally do. Right, catch you later. Good night, everyone. Bye.